It's Thursday morning and we have another roadmap update from Star Citizen. Let's get started. And first, well, we are going to see that we only have items in the progress tracker, nothing in the release view. That's okay, but these items are more like, polished. We got a few features as well that maybe will make it into the release view though. So first, it's Arena Commander, and that is the classic race mode overhaul. This is something that I did talk about before. It's actually already in the release view, but this time we have a little bit of an idea of when this is going to be completed in the progress tracker, and it looks like we're in here for the end of work in September. That's not really much of a big deal. They're putting in the snake pit, extra UI, maybe new voices here. They said it's a complete overhaul of all systems and maps in Arena Commander's classic race mode. Improvements here include a complete refactor of the checkpoint entity and race manager system, improvements to scoring, a complete rework of all three New Horizons Speedway maps, which is great because they do need a lot of rework. One of the problems here with the Arena Commander Classic Race Mode is that I tend of usually want to throw up after some time. I kind of feel uncomfortable doing those maps, so I hope that they are going to make them a little bit more fun, more accessible to the average player, and maybe more challenge oriented perhaps for those who are a little bit more of the high achievers, if you see what I mean. Anyway, next we have a new item for Star Citizen and for maybe Squad 42, especially the PU, right? It's a new pistol. We haven't had a new pistol in a long time. I think the last new pistol that we've had was the UBARF, I think, from those laser, not laser, those electric guns, right? So it's been a really long time, and this one here is called the Volt Pulse, and it's funny because we know what Volt means. It's actually verified off-world laser technology, and this is an energy pistol, so it's not it doesn't look like it's an electricity pistol, more like an arc light, maybe a competitor to the arc light. And this is going to be included as a creation, animation, and balancing, and this deliverable has been added to the weapon content schedule again. For September. It's a very small task, just a couple of weeks. So hopefully that's gonna be it, and we'll see it in 3.18 as well. It'll be nice to have a nice little pistol. We haven't done any weapon testing on the channel for a very long time. Next, we have AI vehicle perception. This one is also going to be ending in September, by the end of September actually. And this feature will give AI the ability to both perceive and detect vehicles from ground, as well as select ground-based targets when piloting their own. So here we're talking about ground vehicles, right? So that's very interesting because this is something that I will talk about in tomorrow, not tomorrow because tomorrow we have Inside Station, on Saturday's video actually, how ground vehicles eventually will be piloted by AI, and it seems like this is one of the required technologies for that to be happening, because yeah, if they don't know that ground vehicles are existing, right, how can they pilot ground vehicles as well? It totally makes sense. And as I said, this one is finished. It's going to be finished in September. Next, we have aerodynamic control surfaces. Ships with control surfaces will be able to use in atmosphere. Will be able to use that in atmosphere to aid their maneuverability. This will allow for improved performance from ships that may be weak, that may have weak maneuvering thrusters in atmosphere, and bring new depth to aerodynamic flights in game. Previously removed from the vehicle experience team deliverables and then merged with the vehicle feature team, this has returned to the progress tracker. Now that is very interesting because it's true that some aerodynamic ships do look like they would do well in atmosphere, right? But the problem is that Star Citizen ships and real planes are very different, because real planes have flaps. Real planes they don't have any maneuverable thrusters. They don't rely on that. They all rely on mechanical devices, which is not the case for Star Citizen ships that rely on thrusters instead. Now this one is not going to be scheduled for 3.18. The work is scheduled to finish by middle of February 2023, so perhaps we could be seeing here a release for Star Citizen Alpha 4.0, but I think that this is really some great news here for everybody who enjoys a realistic or at least a satisfactory flight model in atmosphere. As far as I'm concerned, I really love to fly in atmosphere in Star Citizen much more than in space, actually, simply because of all the colors and the challenges that come with it. even at night in the dark, you know, going to a place without crashing against a mountain is something quite exciting, and the reward is of course a proper landing, so that's really something that I like. So anyway guys, that was it, a small roadmap roundup, but interesting new items that are being brought here to us. Guys, let me know in the comment section down below, guys, how do you envision atmospheric flight in Star Citizen? Are you satisfied with the current models, or how would you like that to change? Well, let me know to get a chance a Nanville Centurion. All you have to do is to answer the question and subscribe to the channel in public settings. Also, feel free to join our Discord channel. We have a wonderful community there and 2 more Centurions to give away. All you have to do is to join our video sharing contest and or be a Patreon or a YouTube job member. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to Captain Steggy, Citizen, Eric, Dr. Fabian, and DJ. Then it's the Eradicator. I will see you guys later.